Attention now to Jammu and Kashmir. This, remember, after an encounter broke out between the security forces and terrorists when the terrorists first opened fire at an army vehicle early this morning. Since then, we've seen several developments come to light. But in the latest, we're learning in breaking news coming in that the NSG teams have also been deployed in Akhnoor after the security forces neutralized one terrorist in the Sundarbani sector. In fact, the body and weapon of the terrorist has also been recovered. Operation still underway. Now the NSG team at the spot to assist the security personnel. Encounter erupted, like I said, after terrorists opened fire at an army vehicle earlier today. We've been putting out several details ever since, but this is the latest coming in with the NSG also now assisting the security forces in these anti-terror operations. Let me go across to Tejinder Singh Sodhi joining us with more details. Tejinder, tell us a little bit about the ongoing search operations, the encounter that broke out between security forces and the terrorists, with one terrorist already neutralized.
See, Christine, what the sources within the security establishment are telling us that this was a group of Fedayeen terrorists. The suicide squad believed to be affiliated with the Jaish-e-Mohammed terror outfit, which carried out the early morning attack, and they were planning to carry out a major terror strike on the army camps in the Battal area. After they fired at the army vehicle early this morning, they were surrounded in a nearby area, and after that the operation started. The firing is still going on. One terrorist has been neutralized, and there are apprehensions that 2 to 3 more terrorists are still hiding in the area. The body of one of the Fedayeen terrorists, the part of the suicide squad, has been recovered. Large quantity of arms and ammunition have also been recovered from the killed terrorist, and now the hunt is on to find out the remaining 2 to 3 terrorists who are still believed to be hiding in the area. The army has also deployed BMPs, which is the bulletproof vehicles which provide protections to the soldiers. These are the infantry war fighting machines which have been deployed by the army in the area to ensure that there is no casualty to the army, and the terrorists who are still hiding in the area, they are identified and neutralized. Heavy exchange of firing, Christine, right now is going on, and the teams from the National Security Guard, the NSG commandos, have also reached the spot. They are also part of this ongoing operation. The operation is being carried out by the Indian Army, the Special Operation Group of the Jammu and Kashmir Police, and the hunt right now to find out the remaining terrorists is still on. Yes, Christine.
Can we, Tejinder, say that perhaps the forces are engaged in their final leg of the anti-terror operations, because the NSG is now there to assist the army personnel there, and the encounter has been ongoing for a while now?
Yes, we can say so, but the security forces are making it sure that there is no collateral damage, because the nearby areas, they are inhabited areas. So the army is making sure that the terrorists don't get a chance to escape from the area and enter the residential areas which is nearby. So the army is slowly zeroing in to the location where they believe that these terrorists are hiding. Drones are also being used, so are helicopters being used by the security forces to flush out these 2 to 3 remaining terrorists. The body of the one of the terrorists who has been eliminated in this ongoing operation has been recovered, but security forces are not taking any chance, not rushing into finishing this operation. They are taking their time to ensure that the ammunition which these terrorists are having is exhausted and they are eliminated. So the army is not rushing so as to make sure that they don't take any casualties in this operation. Yes, Christine.
Okay, we're picking up more details, Tejinder, with regards to the involvement of the NSG, the National Security Guard. So stay on with us. We need to quickly shift our attention to more breaking news coming in. Remember, the NSG are special forces that are trained in special kind of anti-terror operations. And now in breaking news update, we are learning that 2 terrorists are believed to be trapped in the basement of the building next to the temple, is why the NSG personnel have now been called in. I want to go across to my colleague Arunima joining us with more details on the same. Yes, Arunima, what more do we know?
So, like you said, NSG is the lead agency which is, trained to carry out operations in enclosed spaces. In enclosed spaces, there is always a danger of getting booby-trapped. The terrorists, with their back to the wall, often Fedayeen squad, their last resort often is to put in IEDs and blow up whoever is trying to enter. like Tajinder was mentioning, the Indian Army is leading these operations, and they do not want unnecessary casualties. So though NSG has been called in, they're the most specialized force. There are, of course, special forces within the Indian Army also, but NSG boys are there on the ground. As soon as the Indian Army gives them the go-ahead, they're ready to launch their operation, is what we are being told. It is suspected that these two terrorists are holed up in the basement area of this basement plus 2 structure, this building next to the temple. And the planning is that you, do not let them escape, don't let them plan an escape route. So the entire area, there's a cordon that has been laid off. Jammu and Kashmir police is there, Indian Army officials are there, personnel on the ground from NSG are also there. So multi-layer cordon has been launched. And the security grid is quite hopeful that in the next 12 hours or so, they will be able to bring to justice the two terrorists who are hiding there. 3 were suspected to be involved in this. White Knight Corps has already confirmed that 1 is killed. The other 2, the operations is on.
Okay, all right. So 2 terrorists still in hiding. We're tracking the latest coming in from Akhnoor in Jammu and Kashmir. Anurma and Tejinder, many thanks for joining us with all those very important details.